Madam Speaker, unfortunately, the debate about the value of a 4-year term, I think, might come down to a clip of that speech justifying why this government needs 12 years and why this government should continue to be in power to make sure that sort of thing is not in the Treasury ventures. Madam Speaker, as much as I was looking forward to a considered select committee process about this bill and may not exactly support it or not at this stage personally, Madam Speaker, that speech, that rubbish, to quote the last speaker, is going to make people want this government having 4 years for terms to come. Madam Speaker, when we look at this bill, and this bill talks about going to select committee, and I will note that it was Dr. Duncan Webb who brought politics into this first reading right at the beginning, Madam Speaker. And you know, the opposition has made a lot, even this afternoon, Madam Speaker.
Point of order, Deputy Nairi Packer.
Thank you. Just seeking clarity from the Speaker. Is it acceptable for a member to call another member's speech rubbish? Just seeking clarity. I don't want to interrupt your compelling speech.
Point of order?
No, because it's not a point of order.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as I was saying, it was the Honourable Dr. Duncan Webb who brought politics into this discussion early in the first reading. And I just wonder, Madam Speaker, in the context of this bill, and particularly the component that talks about the opposition having control, essentially, of the select committees, whether New Zealanders that voted this government in would want to see any of that side of the House in charge of any of the select committees dealing with the rubbish that we took over and had to sort out under this term. But, Madam Speaker, I'm sure there will be lots of New Zealanders that will submit on this bill and raise those points as part of the select committee process. And as a member of the Justice Committee, Madam Speaker, I look forward to interrogating those questions, interrogating those submissions, and looking where we take this when it comes back to the House for a second reading. Madam Speaker, I commend the bill to the House.
Come on the bill.
Attack.
Well, I mean, he seems to disagree with David Seymour. David Seymour wants the opposition in the select committees. Carl Bates is over here going, we don't want that over there in the opposition. I'm like, okay, you two fight it out.
Select committee chair Rawiri Waititi?
Yeah, that would be fantastic. You know what? Actually, I changed my opinion. Yeah, let's go with let's have Rawiri in the select committee.
I get such a massive cringe when a member on the government benches pretends to be part of the grown-ups.
Oh, there is so much there. I mean, well, Carl is more of a grown-up than, say, some of the other ones like Cameron Brewer.
No, he points to Rawiri. He's like that thing. I'm just like, what? Dude.
I wonder how Carl would cope if he went to a place called Murupara.
I wouldn't cope at all.
However, he is not exactly a friendly electorate. I will be honest on that one, because he is Wanganui.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
That is the electorate he represents, but it is filled with farmers, right all the way from Stratford all the way down to Turkina.
He's very optimistic about the Nationals' chances in the next election. I mean, looking at their polls, it's like...
he's potentially one of the ones that could be dumped. Because he got in because the Labour person got dumped and he was in the right seat at the right time.
Yeah. One of those people that comes in and out with the tide.
Yeah, and he's not... I'd say there's more of them in Auckland than... At least Wanganui isn't quite one of those seats that typically tends to flip-flop. But yeah, I can say in Auckland, there will be a lot who will be, they will be one-term MPs and that's it.
Yeah. But once again, there was no content to that speech.
No.
To do with the bill.
No. It was just basically, Rawiri offended me. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our Facebook